Hello, and welcome to Capacity Planning and Scaling, Adding and Removing Cupid Servers. In this lesson, we'll start with providing some background information and then moving on to adding Cupid servers and removing Cupid servers. Firstly, a little bit of a refresher for Cupid nodes. Cupid is the message broker used by Edge's analytics platform. Analytics uses a data structure called analytics groups containing information regarding which Cupid and Postgres servers are associated to any given organization and environment. In the on-screen example, we can see we have a single analytics group. This has a single scope associated with it, specifying the prod environment within the training lab organization. The scope lists two comma-separated Cupid servers as its members. So, now we're seeing high traffic on our planet. How do we add Cupid capacity to our analytics capability? Adding the new Cupid nodes takes a number of steps. To start with, we need to determine the analytics and consumer group names. In a default installation, these are set to AXGroup-001 and Consumer-Group-001. If you're unsure as to the names, or if you just want to verify the names to be used, you can use the Apigee admin API.sh tool as shown on the screen. The tool takes the arguments analytics, groups, and lists, and additionally the username to be used for the call. Piping the output to grep name cleans up the complete output and just displays the group names. Next, we install the Cupid software. To do this, we use the Apigee setup utility, pass it the profile QS for Cupid, and the config file used when we originally set up the planet. Once the setup is complete, we make a call to the server API, as shown, to obtain the UUID, which we'll use in the next section. Finally, using the information we have gathered so far, we can add the new Cupid server to our analytics and consumer groups. This is again done using management API calls. The first call uses the analytics group name along with the UUID to add a new server with type Cupid server. In the second call, we add the server to the consumer group. At this point, our new Cupid server will start to receive analytics events from the message processors associated with the scope served by the analytics group we added it to. Next, we're going to look at how we remove Cupid nodes. Again, we go through the process described during adding nodes to determine the analytics and consumer group names. We use the server API call on the Cupid server we're removing to get its UUID to use in the next steps. Now we have the group names and the UUID. First, we remove the server from the consumer group using the management API call shown on screen. Next, we remove the Cupid server from the analytics group. And finally, we completely remove the server using the last API call. If required, the software can be uninstalled and the server decommissioned. This concludes capacity planning and scaling, adding and removing Cupid servers. For more information, you can visit docs.apigee.com. To get involved in the community, please go to community.apigee.com. Thank you.